to this talk on leadership. For many of us, when we were growing up, we got caught in our dependency and then later on in our independence. This is where we need to transcend both those sides. So often in life, we're always looking around for good leaders. We always want someone else to come and give us the answers, to show us the way out of our problems. But the truth is, we are those leaders. We are the people that have come to do that. And so leadership on one level is just the recognition that we've come to help. We've come to give in a certain way that's going to make a difference in our world and in the world.
So what are the qualities of leadership? One of the greatest qualities of leadership is a person who is natural, playful and irresistible with integrity. They've fully integrated an awful lot of their personal healing and problems. So they lead by example and they are totally responsive to any situation, including attack of any kind. A leader sees attack simply as a call for help, something to respond to. And it's recognizing that makes a person a real leader.
Also, leaders have got to the place of having dealt with enough of their stuff, and forgiven their own neediness and dependency, and have not compensated with independence, where now they have the ability to connect with needy people. As a leader, if someone is envious of you, you realize that neediness can be addressed easily by you, that you can give to them in such a way that you can empower them to get out of the situations that you're in. Because that's essentially the aspects of a leader. Once you've discovered these gifts about yourself, once you've embraced these talents yourself, you can now empower other people to embrace their talents, to become leaders in themselves. Now, one of the things we've got to talk about is what leadership isn't. There's this old-fashioned way of looking at leaders, and you can hear that from the ways they speak, which is, when they're when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and it's lonely at the top, and all those kind of things. Those are all the role of leader. There's some kind of prescriptive aspect of being a leader. What leadership is really, in the end, is your willingness to share yourself, is your willingness to give yourself, and recognize your giving and the qualities that you have, and to share those qualities. That's what leadership is.
One of the important things that I found stepping into leadership is, as you step into leadership, you start to regain some of the very many gifts that you gave up on as a child growing up. Leadership qualities and skills and gifts are so important to be shared with people that we are in relationship with, people that we are at work with. But that's what a leader does. He or she will share themselves completely and share their gifts.
As leaders, what we're willing to do is to move into the center of the wheel, take that center position, and our willingness to connect and be responsive to everyone around us. Being a leader is taking responsibility, which is the ability to be responsive, the ability to be able to help everybody around us while we stay connected, while we stay in the center. Many of us think, of course, then we've got to carry everybody and that'll become a heavy burden. No, leadership is not a burden. Leadership is a light thing. If it's a burden, it means there's guilt about the past, and your leadership is some form of compensation, some kind of role about what's going on. Leadership is not a job, it's not a burden, it's not onerous. It's just who you are and your willingness to share yourself.